Welcome to Blood in the Snow Radio, where we give you the latest news and interviews with the best in Canadian genre cinema. Here are your hosts, Robert Bellamy and Festival Director Kelly Michael Stewart.
We continue with Blood in the Snow 2023 in this year's Developmental Lab. If I could get you to introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, my name is Constance Hilton, and the feature that I brought to the Development Lab this year is called Til Death Do You Part. It's like a horror comedy about a lesbian couple at a therapy retreat turned deadly.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds so cool. How was it received in the lab?
I think it went really well. We were pretty early days in our development process, but overall we had great responses. Lots of people love the concept, people love the idea, and I'm excited to start getting scripts out. Excellent.
Now, how did this idea come around? I always love finding out that little kernel that makes someone go, I need to write this.
For me, the concept really was seeing. I work professionally on set a lot as a boom operator, and in my experience, there's so many amazing talents who are in that over 30, 40, 50 age range, and they're not getting the parts that kind of speak to them. And then also being, pushing 40 myself, I kind of want to start seeing that demographic reflected on screen too. And the horror world is so dominated by like 20-year-olds, teenagers.
Yep, the teenage camp stuff.
Exactly. So it really came about from what if you take those more jaded, more experienced people that have a bit more baggage in their lives and then throw them into a horror movie. What happens? What do those characters do? How do they react in a totally different way than a 20-year-old?
Yeah, they would get out of the house.
You hope.
Yeah.
But or maybe they don't because they're too caught up in having a fight with their spouse of 20 years.
Yeah, I'll get out of the house once I show you how right I am.
Exactly.
Okay, I can see that. Oh, I'd be so dead. Yeah. Excellent. Well, how long did it take you to come up, to write your first draft and things like that?
So we're actually still working on our first draft of a feature. We do have a first draft of a short proof of concept that we worked on. I do have a writing partner as well. They're a Canadian actor, comedian, writer, Trisha Black, who's been on Baroness von Sketch, Pretty Hard Cases. So I pitched to Trisha a little over a year ago, I think. And then since then, we've been collaborating and working on the story and working on writing together.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So now you said your day job is boom operator, so you're still in the business.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, but how much fun stuff have you done as a hobby after that?
So I have made 2 shorts on my own, just directing. And then I really kicked that off just before the pandemic, actually. I shot my first short in 2019. And then we had a very weird festival experience because the whole world shut down. So everything went to digital and streaming. And then my second short is in the festival now, in Blood in the Snow, and making our rounds. My second short is in Blood in the Snow this year. We're in the Funny Frights program.
Which one was that?
It's called The Good Word.
Which one?
The Good Word. It's a very quick little 5-minute comedy. Yeah.
Yes.
It's very snappy. I think it might be the shortest short in the whole festival.
They keep coming to the door.
They keep coming to the door. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh my God, that was brilliant.
Thank you.
It was so much fun. How did that? Okay, never mind. I know how that one started. That script, I understand where the kernel is.
Yeah. That one actually has, I say it's probably a true story because this actually came about from a story that my mom loves to tell of before I was born. She was young mother, 20 years old. I had my sister living in Hamilton. and it wasn't Mormons, but it was Jehovah's Witnesses, kept on coming to her door. And as a 20-year-old in the 80s who liked to dabble in the occult, like my mom's not allowed to listen to AC/DC while she does housework because she's broken too many speakers. I don't want to give away the end of my movie, but she did something a little bit out there to make sure that they didn't come back anymore.
And that's the funny thing. You hear stories of people talking about what they would do.
Yes.
So that's why it's so cool to see what happens on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun to put together. My mom got to see it recently at another festival, and in our hometown, thankfully. So it was great. It was a really fun one to make.
That is
to put
excellent.
together.
Any plans to make it bigger than that, or is that because that kind of is just a nice little?
Yeah, that was really the intention. I mean, that's why we're so quick and short, even at 5 minutes for the whole thing. It was a really fun little kernel of an idea. It's almost a joke that plays in a punchline at the end. There's no broader world. It's its own fun little segue.
Yeah, because everybody has experienced it.
And it's funny. We were at a festival in the U.S. and some of the attendees in the audience. It wasn't in Utah, but the attendees were from Utah, and they're like, "We're not Mormons. We're like liberals from Utah, and you have to show it in our state because people will love it." They were just cackling the whole time. It was a lot of fun.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So do you have any projects coming up?
So I have the feature that I'm working on that we've brought here to the development lab. I have a couple other things that I'm kind of kicking around the can on my own, but I'm sure it takes so long and it's so hard to get any idea off the ground.
Yeah. You take it as it comes, because when it comes, you want to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Well, if people are looking to follow you, how would they follow you?
Sure. So you can find me on many of the socials. Constance Hilton, both on Twitter, now X, Instagram, Constance Hilton Director.
Excellent.
That's pretty much where I am.
Well, thank you so much for coming. Congratulations on the festival.
Thank you.
And hopefully we get to talk more soon.
Yeah, good speaking with you.
All right, you too.
Join us next time for Blood in the Snow Radio. Bits Radio is a production of Three Evil Cats Productions in association with the Blood in the Snow Canadian Film Festival. For more information and to listen to other episodes, visit bloodinthesnow.ca and tweet us at BitsFilmFest. Music by Jen Gorman, produced and edited by Kelly Michael Stewart. I am Eduardo